Welcome to Car Booty. This is the show that helps clear the clutter from your home and then convert it into cash at a boot sale. We're at the big boot sale near Sandwich in Kent, where in 1 week's time, the Zamit family will be here to sell all they can for a very special surprise. I'm in Swanley in Kent to meet Sheila and Joe Zamit. Now, their youngest son, Paul, and his fiancée, Dee, are shortly going to get married. So the family decided to add some more pennies to the coffers. They'll sell everything they've got that's collectible. So who better to value it than our collectibles expert, Mark Franks.
Collectibles expert Mark Franks has been in the antiques trade since he was a boy. He now deals in antiques and collectibles 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and particularly loves items from the 17th century. But no matter what its style, he's always on the lookout for a bargain.
Morning, Mark.
Hi, Long.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. What have we got today?
We've got the sound of wedding bells. Ding, 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 ding.
While Mark starts to seek out those collectibles, I'm going to meet the Zamit family. Sheila and Joe Zamit fell in love back in the 60s. 41 years later, having brought up 3 sons, they're still happily married. Now it's the turn of their youngest son, Paul, to tie the knot. He's about to fly the nest and get married to his fiancée, Dee. The wedding day is going to be special for the whole family, but particularly for Sheila, who, until recently, didn't think she'd be around to see this day happen.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, so it's you two, I assume, that are getting married, is that right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Not too long now.
So is this sort of, you know, the last one to fly the nest, as it were, then?
Yes, yeah, because he's my baby, isn't he?
But particularly in this case, though, I mean, not only are you the last one to go, effectively, but also because of your health problems, nobody really thought you'd be here, did they?
No, I'm a very, very lucky person. Very, very lucky.
So tell me what happened. And
2 years ago, I had a very dry cough, and I went to the doctors, and I was diagnosed with lung cancer. I'm going to get a bit upset.
Is that all right?
So I had half a lung removed, and then they also found that I had cancer of the kidney, and I lost part of my right kidney. And I did think I was going to die. I really did think I was going to die.
Well, I didn't believe it, first of all. It wasn't true, because you don't ever think it happened to someone that's close to you.
It's terrible.
Because my mum's, you know, nothing affects my mum because she's that strong. And she's always been there for us. When we was first told, I didn't think Mum was going to be here for us for the wedding. But, you know, she is, and she will be.
Right, OK, so we know that we're going to have this lovely wedding. So to get you two up the aisle, we're looking at raising some money. How much exactly?
Anything helps. I would say about 150 or...
Yeah.
And what do we want that for?
No, flowers, I think.
Flowers,
Yeah.
for the,
Yeah.
Right, so £150 towards the flowers for your wedding. And you'll be quite some guest of honour, won't you?
I will, yes.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to do that, we'd better start rummaging, haven't we? And that means all hands to the deck. Should we go through this way? Start here.
With £150 worth of collectible clutter to find for Paul and Dee's wedding, we really need all hands on deck.
Space Invaders. Yes, I remember it well.
Guys, come round and have a look at this.
But it looks like Mark might have found something to get us started.
It's a ginger jar, and this style of decoration is called cloisonné. Now, cloisonné is a French word, but this is actually Chinese.
Right.
Now, what cloisonné means is, you see these little gold bits? These are actually pieces of copper wire, which is laid onto the bronze base, and then they do what's called flooding it. They flood it with enamel, which is basically glass. It's a lovely thing, and they've been doing cloisonné work for hundreds of years. The early 17th century stuff and 18th century stuff sells at thousands and does get over 10, you know, gets into the 10,000s as well. Now, in its current condition, it's about turn of the century roughly. It's definitely 20th century. In its current condition, with a little dig there, and a little dig there, and a big dig there, it's only going to be worth sort of £20 minimum, but it's quite a nice thing. It's a start, but it's not enough, so let's carry on looking.
Joe also found 2 blue and white willow pattern plates, which Mark valued at £4 to £6 the pair. Our initial rummaging has brought us just £24. So, not satisfied with just the house, Mark joins Paul and Dee in the garage to see what treasures it might hold.
Here, gang, what I found. Some sweet old binoculars. Leather case, quite handy. Where these come from, any idea?
I think they were my granddad's.
Right, these are Galilean binoculars, that's the maker. Now, binoculars were first invented in 1825. These particular ones are about turn of the century, 1900-ish. They're very nice. Yeah, they seem okay, but what you do is you turn them around and look that way, and you can actually, I know it looks a bit strange, but you can actually see if there's any damage or any chips in the lenses. That's why you quite often see people do that at an antique fair, turn them around and look the wrong way. Now, if you notice, these are brass. It's brass all the way through there. And underneath this leather, which is quite nice, because it's not in too bad nick, but what people quite often do is they take the leather off, they take all this metal off, and they polish them up, and these just look solid brass, and they look wonderful. In their present condition, at a car boot sale, we're looking around about 10 quid. Start off at 15, don't take less than a tenner. If they was all polished up and looking shiny and wonderful, probably looking quite a bit more.
At least it's still another £10 to add towards our £150 target. There's still a lot of household clutter to look through.
What about this swan there? Yeah.
Wow. That's awful.
And while everyone else gets busy turning the house upside down, Mark's still turning up the goods in the garage.
Guess what I found? Some postcards. Now, years ago, way before we had mobile phones, these were the way to communicate. The reason is because they were cheap to send and they were delivered twice a day. Now, a good way to date them is to look on the back. If they have this line running through the centre, that means they're after the turn of the century, post-1900. Now, the earliest postcard known is from 1840. That was recently discovered, and it's 30 years older than they actually believed. And that has just sold for over £30,000. The ones we have here, unfortunately, aren't the same quality. These ones are quite modern, and these ones are hand-tinted, probably from the 30s or 40s. These will sell at a car boot sale for roughly a tenner, so get looking for the older ones.
Mark also came across a set of cream and orange china bowls, which he valued at £5. He also found a collection of Wade Whimsies, which he valued at £10 to £20 the lot. He's exhausted the garage and we're up to £59 to go towards Dee and Paul's wedding. The wedding day will mean a lot to the whole family, but for Sheila, it's every day that matters.
Do you find that you spend your time differently now, your spare time differently, since you've been ill?
Very differently, very differently. I sort of plan, like, for the next day, but I'm always thankful for the next day. When I get up in the morning, I know it sounds silly, but I always say thank you, God, that I'm awake, and I thank God of a night time for a lovely day. And yes, I do enjoy life to the full now. I now appreciate everything so much more. I'll have an argument with Joe, but it doesn't go on like for 2 or 3 days like it used to. You sort of forgive and forget because, yeah, you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow.
What to you is going to be the highlight of this wedding?
I think it's going to be a very, very exciting day, but very, very emotional. And because it's my baby as well, as I still call him. Yeah, it's going to be one big ding-dong.
And the wedding will be even more special if the family can make their £150 at the boot sale. But to do that, we have to get on. Mark's getting busy in the lounge, but I don't think Sheila's china collection is giving him much inspiration.
Where did these come from?
I used to buy them from the boot fairs for 50p.
Why?
Because I liked them.
What's in the rest of these boxes?
Old people.
What, the whole lot?
All older people.
How many you got in total?
Originally, there was over 400, wasn't there? But I have got rid of some.
Do you know what the story behind these are? Well, you've heard of Capodimonte, haven't you? Uh-huh. Well, Capodimonte obviously is quite a good make, and these are made in Taiwan of all places. And they were made after the Second World War, and they were sort of made to replicate, not copy, but to do in a similar style as Capodimonte.
But at a fraction of the price, I assume.
They were done very, very cheaply. You've got the biggest collection I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I've got something.
But I don't think these have really got any value. I think Every time that somebody sold one to you, they probably punched the air as they walked away. But what I'm going to do, just to give you a little bit of a challenge, right? You've got 400 here. Every one that you sell, or every penny you get, I'm going to double. So if you knock them out 50 pence each, £1, whatever. Yeah?
That's not bad.
If you double it, that'd be
No,
brilliant.
it's not bad, but no cheating. I want to know you and your
If you've got
mates.
400 and you sold them for £1 each, you'll make £400. Mark's double your money means 400 would turn into £800. That's the wedding sorted.
Feeling quite
Hurrah!
But if Mark's right, we'll have a job selling any of those china ornaments. Luckily, we also found a set of silver-plated soup spoons, which Mark valued at around £5. But we're only up to £64, and time is getting on.
It's quite sweet.
And what Sheila doesn't know is that the rest of the family have other ideas as to what the money should be spent on. Totally unaware, Sheila gets rummaging in the kitchen, while Paul takes me aside to tell me about their secret surprise.
What we're going to do is we're going to get my mum an outfit for the wedding because she's had such a hard time with her cancer. And you know, sometimes mums are like, oh, you know, I don't want to buy this because it's too expensive. So yeah, we're going to treat her with a nice outfit.
So how much do you think she'd spend on an outfit normally for such an occasion?
Oh, anything between £40 and £50 probably.
So this is going to be really the bee's knees for her, isn't it?
Yeah, extravagant, yeah, brilliant.
Oh, fantastic. And so basically the rule is hush, hush, no mention of it.
Yeah, definitely.
And when are you going to tell her then?
I'm going to tell her after the actual boot sale.
Right, OK.
But she's going to be really surprised, really surprised. Probably a little bit tearful, but, you know, I think it'll be brilliant.
Hopefully Sheila will love her surprise, but that really does put the pressure on us to make that £150. We're not even halfway to our total yet, and we really need to search hard. Luckily, though, Mark's discovered the attic and a rather nice find.
Now, at car boot sales, you see lots of costume jewellery. This one in particular is worth a closer look. Why is that? We flip it over, you see the word Bucherer. Marcel Bucherer worked for Cartiers in the 1920s in Paris. He then moved to America and started his own company up in 1937. Now, this piece is quite nice, but it's only semi-precious stones and it's not even real gold. But if you look at the back, there's a number there. Now, that tells me this was made in 1950. The earlier pieces would have had MB on the back, and they could make serious money. He originally started producing birds with fancy colourful stones, mainly brooches. Now, this piece dates from 1950. It's only worth between £10 and £25, but take a closer look, because there's lots of this stuff around, and some of the other makers make serious dough.
Let's just hope this one can make some good money at the boot sale. With only £74 worth of collectible finds so far, we're going to have to pull out all the stops to make the surprise outfit a reality. Hopefully, though, Mark's raid of Sheila's jewellery box might just save the day.
Well, I hope you're working. Look what I found. Where did this come from?
Oh, that belonged to my aunt.
Now, looking at that, it's 1971. It's a silver bracelet with gold charms on it. Now, charm bracelets have been going for thousands of years. The reason why these charms became very popular is because gold became in short supply during the late 30s right through to the 60s. So the best way to buy gold was in small items. Now, again, people were buying these as 18th birthday presents, 21sts. Anytime you had a chance to buy a present, you'd buy a little charm. Now, individually, they were sort of £2-3 each. Now, the value on this is sort of 45 quid minimum. Obviously, we'll ask slightly higher. One other interesting fact is this is a football. Watch out for those, because sometimes the footballs are Masonic crosses. Now, they look like a football, but as you unfold them, they turn into the shape of a cross. Now, they can be worth 100 quid on their own. I was hoping that would have been a cross, but unfortunately it's a football. Oh. But that's not bad, is it? It helps towards the total.
That's brilliant.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
Well, that has boosted the figures, and let's hope that the final rummage will turn up enough finds for us to meet that £150 target. Almost all the rooms have been exhausted, and it's now time to tot up the total.
Hello. Well, have you found there anything of interest? Because I've worked out so far, we wanted £150, didn't we, for the flowers? Yeah. We've got £119, so we're a bit under.
No, I found at least 40 quid worth.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, so I'm happy, yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. That brings us to £159.
Yeah, it's great.
So you're ready for the boot sale?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
You ready to sell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, okay, all we've got to do now is pack the whole lot up, get it in your car, get to the boot sale and sell the lot. All right? We'll give you a hand with the packing, come on.
So, going to the boot sale are the cloisonné ginger jar, the old binoculars, 2 blue and white willow pattern plates, the collection of postcards, the Bucherer brooch, a set of cream and orange china bowls, the silver-plated spoons, a collection of Wade whimsies, the charm bracelet, and finally Sheila's collection of 400 china ornaments, on which Mark has said he'll double anything that they make. So all that remains is to see how they get on at the boot sale. The car boot sale at Sandwich in Kent is one of the longest established sales in the southeast of England. It's open throughout the spring and summer and has over 200 stalls with a good mixture of car boot clutter and collectibles.
It's 1 week since we cleared the Zamit family home of all that clutter and found £159 worth of car booty. Now remember, any money we raise is going to go towards a surprise outfit for Sheila to wear at her son Paul's wedding. All we've got to hope for now is a few customers.
But with the wind blowing so hard today, will the buyers turn up?
Some weeks are very good, some weeks are very bad. Today's very bad. Very, very cold here.
Hi, we got up this morning at 6:30 because we're trying to make some bit of money.
It's freezing here!
Even so, the blustery weather doesn't seem to have stopped the Zamit family. They've only just begun to unpack and already there's plenty of interest in their stall, and particularly in the charm bracelet.
£45 for that, please.
But it's still early and Sheila's holding out for her price. Now here's a blast from the past, an Atari video game system.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's their first sale of the day and £10 towards that surprise outfit for Sheila. And now they're in the swing of it. They make another sale with a pair of elephant cufflinks going for £3.50.
Oh, group hug! Group hug, can I join in? Oh, what's this for body warmth?
Body warmth. Yeah. All we need.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Well, despite the weather, there's still plenty of people milling about. Have you had much luck? Have you sold many items yet?
We've sold some cufflinks.
Right. What about the ornaments, the lovely old people that you've brought along?
We haven't. No, we haven't sold any.
That's a shame, isn't it? What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, terrible shame.
I tell you though, you've got to sell some of those before the end of the day, girls, because we've got to see him open his wallet.
No.
It is a sight to behold, I can assure you.
Hallelujah.
And what about the charm bracelet? Any interest in that?
A lot of people have been interested in it, yes.
All right, lovely. Well, we'll leave you to it then.
We've been
Good
getting
luck.
some teas on board.
Bye.
See ya.
It looks like the family have decided to take the challenge to sell all those ornaments head on.
Would you not like to buy some of these? They'd be a bargain.
But Paul has got his own ideas.
You put them across the top of the car. What do you think?
Brilliant.
And it looks like their tactics worked. They almost have to give it away, but with a bit of persuasion, they sell their first one.
Would you like that? We find your bag.
Yeah, I've got to give you 50p for it.
Oh, brilliant. 50p.
But 50p is not going to go very far. And with the wind blowing this hard, it doesn't look like Paul's bright idea with the ornaments is going to last long either.
With just 4 hours of selling time left to go, the family are all going to have to pull their fingers out if they've got any chance of making that £150. It's not the greatest start, although somebody's taking a look at the postcards.
All right, then, we'll leave it then.
Try it out.
Sadly, they're just not interested. But there might even be a sale with a set of soup spoons.
Yeah, my brother collects them, so, yeah. Yeah, OK, then I'll take them. Thank you very much.
Lovely, thank you very much.
They're sold for £5. That can't be bad, it's bang on Mark's estimate. And with a brainwave from Sheila, they seem to be improving their selling skills with those ornaments too.
I can do you a whole box, like this size, for £5.
only £5. We'll actually carry it to your car. How many boxes would you like?
Just the one, love.
Just the one.
Give them that one over there.
£5 for a whole box. They really are on a roll, and a bit of persuasion goes a long way.
Give you one of these and a big kiss. 50p. You can't ask for more than that on camera, can you? Please. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You hear my accent, darling?
Yes, I do. Come on.
That's just going to break my heart.
Oh, there's a lovely
keep
man.
your statue. I don't want your statue.
You don't, but you want the kiss.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the kiss.
You're great. Thank you very much.
What will Sheila be selling next? Even though they couldn't give this ornament away, at least it's another 50 pence. But best not to get too overconfident.
Yes. I can't believe it. Oh.
Perhaps we shouldn't be getting our hopes up too quickly.
But how much do you owe us?
No.
How much do you think?
Pound.
No,
God.
£6.
No. She's telling the truth.
Yes.
They might be in high spirits now, but we're already halfway through the boot sale and still haven't reached the £100 mark. Better get cracking.
Yeah, I'll take a score for the boat.
I'll put it in the bag. Nah, that's all right, young man. Don't worry about that.
Isn't it today? Okay. I want £12 for those.
How much is that?
£2?
Thank you very much.
While the Zamit family stay busy selling and smashing their goods, Mark's checking out some other people's buys.
Here I am at a tea stall. It's one of my favourite places at a car boot sale. And look at this. This is what Ivy's bought this morning. Now, this is Jemima Puddle-Duck, and it's from the Beatrix Potter family. It's made by Bezic. There's the back stamp there. And these were first made in 1948, and they carried on making them to 2002. Now, there's 9 different Bezic back stamps to be had, and the gold one is the best one because it's the earliest one and it makes the most money. This was bought for £5 by Ivy, and it's worth 25 to 30 quid all day long. Well done, Ivy. Good.
Things at the store seem to be quietening down, so I've taken a few minutes to have a chat with Paul.
So how are you doing in terms of the money? Do you think you're taking much money at the moment?
Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Sold a few ornaments.
Oh, have you really?
Yes, yes.
Oh, what about Sheila? Because I think so far we've all managed to keep it a secret from her, what we're really doing this for.
Yeah, we still are. She still doesn't know. She hasn't got a clue. She still thinks it's for the wedding, for flowers and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a big surprise for her, a big surprise.
Back at the store, Sheila's got some interest in the binoculars.
They're lovely, they are.
But unfortunately, there's no sale. Perhaps she'll have better luck with the cloisonné ginger jar.
How much is that?
I'm asking £20 for it.
Did you say 15?
Say 16 and it's yours.
16 for cash.
Thank you very much.
That's £4 below Mark's estimate, and this buyer knows he's got a good bargain.
I've bought this jug, and the reason is I'm going to resell it again on another stall, on my stall, and hopefully I should make a little profit on it, and we'll go from there, really.
There's only an hour to go, and the Bucherer brooch is getting some attention. Just unfortunately, no buyers.
Asking £20 for that if you're interested.
Yeah.
The family have to come up with another selling technique. And with more of their ornaments shattering rather than selling, it seems to have given Sheila another idea.
50p a go, smash the ornaments. There's a nice young fella, thank you very much. Well, done quite well. Oh! Ooh.
It's a smashing success. And it's certainly going to drag a few more pounds from Mark's wallet towards Sheila's surprise outfit. But it's only a few pounds and there's only minutes left until the sale ends. Everyone around them is packing up, but they might still be in luck. There's someone looking at the charm bracelet again.
How much do you want for it?
Asked him 45.
Will you take 40?
42 and a sale.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
They reach a sale, and at £42, it's only £3 under Mark's estimate. And is a fantastic end to the day's selling. The boot sale is over, and the Zamit family need to pack away what's left of their stuff. But will they have made enough money to surprise Sheila?
OK, now I'm just delighted with you. I'm very proud of you because you got rid of some of those ornaments, didn't you?
We did! How did you do that?
How did we do it?
Come on.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
Was you giving them away?
No.
Free?
No, but I can confirm they made £10 on the ornaments.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Franks, as we all rub our hands together, cough up.
Anyone lend me a tenner?
Absolutely not. Come on, out come the moths.
No.
This hurts. This really hurts. And it's a real one.
Oh, brilliant.
Now, we wanted £150, didn't we, for these flowers for the wedding? Do you think you did anything like that?
Below, just below.
Just below?
Just below.
Just below.
Right, so the general consensus is just below. OK. You did a lot better than that.
We didn't.
You got £255. Isn't that good? Because you know that £255, what are we going to be spending that money on?
On flowers for Dee and Paul's wedding.
Can I just say something? We're not going to actually spend it on flowers, Mum. We're going to spend it on you.
No, Paul, no.
No, we are. We're going to spend it on you because you deserve it, Mum. No, you've had a tough year, right? Right, and we're going to treat you. We're going to get you a lovely outfit. You're going to look beautiful for the wedding.
No.
No, you are. Come here.
Well, we all knew about it. Everyone at home knew about it. You were the only one that didn't know. It's all going towards your outfit for the wedding.
Yeah.
Can I just make one suggestion? Perhaps not this hat.
The Zamit family did brilliantly, and Sheila's over the moon with her surprise. So all that's left is for her to get her wedding outfit. It's time to choose Sheila's outfit for Paul and Dee's wedding, and Dee has come along to help her choose it.
Oh, what about this one, Dee? I like this colour as well. I'm really excited about this.
Are you?
Yeah.
You excited about the outfit though?
No.
No.
What do you think of that then, Dee?
Very nice.
I'll try the next one on.
That's lovely.
It is
That's
nice,
lovely
isn't it?
too, isn't it?
Sheila's delighted with her outfit, and now that's in the bag, she can really look forward to the wedding, one she thought she'd never see.
That is really something to look forward to, isn't it? Very, very special day.
Not long now.
Very special day.
Well, Sheila loved her surprise and is going to look fantastic in that new outfit at Paul and Dee's wedding. Now, as they go to prepare for the big day, we're off to prepare for another boot sale. But if you'd like to know more about collectibles, or you'd like to make a dream project come true by taking part in the programme, why not get hold of us at our website, www.bbc.co.uk/lifestyle. See you next time. Bye-bye.